be checking out Waken by Lee and MSM Magic. Retails for $99.95. You can get it from most magic dealers. If you have a magic dealer that you want to buy from, you can get it from them, or check out MSM Magic. When you get this, you get a tutorial link. You get a that comes in a box, a really hardy box, as you can see, and it's nicely protected with foam. It'll protect the gimmick and the key fob, or the fob. It's not actually a key fob, but the remote control. You get the tutorial link, which I really suggest that you watch so that you understand exactly how it works. It's very easy to work. You can do it pretty much straight away, but there's a lot of extra things on this tutorial, such as if the gimmick part of it breaks, it's designed so that it's incredibly easy to fix. I actually broke it on purpose because I wanted to test it out, and I have to say it took less than a minute to fix, and I've never ever had an issue with it, but I just wanted to test it out. So it's really easy to fix should something go wrong, and if you don't watch the tutorial you could break it, but if you do that, they'll teach you how to fix it. So what do you get inside? Well, as I said, you get the special gimmick deck of cards, and you get the little remote control unit. I want to talk about the remote control unit first, because this is actually a really, I've never seen anything like this. You can have this hooked to use this. This can be hooked on your sleeve, your arm, wherever you want, and it's easy to operate just by doing this. If you push it against your jacket like this. What's interesting about this is they've designed it in such a way that there's two different parts of the remote, but this little part here you will use when you need to do something to set it up, and then any other part you press, which is what makes this so good, any other part you press will make the card rise, or you can do the haunted deck with it. So you can have this anywhere, and whenever you want to operate it, you can press anywhere, so that you won't be pressing here, you'll be pressing all around this other space, and that's a really key feature. So what is this exactly? Let's have a look. So if we have a deck of cards, you take out the cards. Now you can have the cards, you can use a regular deck, and they teach you how to do a little switch, because this is a gimmick deck, you can't hand this out, but I've got it set to go. But you can certainly, the way that it comes, the way the deck of cards comes, it's really easy to do a switch. You haven't got playing cards all over. If you've ever tried to switch decks, swap one for the other, you know the problems that you could have if you switch one for the other, but this won't happen with this because of the way the deck is designed. It's really easy. As you hand somebody a Sharpie, you look for the Sharpie, you hand them the Sharpie, and you've done the dirty work. So you can use a regular deck of cards, have two cards signed. So we're not going to have these signed, but we're just going to use these two cards for now, okay? We're going to put them back in the deck. I'm just going to give you a really quick little demonstration here. So one goes back in here, and then we get the other spectator to put theirs back in here. So two cards are signed. Now this is the cool, you can have three cards signed. It's up to you however you want to perform this. This is now, this can be held by a spectator. It can be sitting in a glass on your table. Whenever you want, you are going to get the playing card to rise up. And it's under your control at all times, which is really neat. So that would be the first chosen card. As I said, it's under your control. You can have them concentrate. This could be covered with a dome, for example, a glass dome, or sitting in a wine glass. And again, whenever you want to operate it, it'll operate. Here it comes now, and you can stop it, and then if you want them to concentrate even more, they can concentrate, and so it's fully under your control. And there's the second card there. So this can be used as a rising card. You can have 3 signed cards, 2 signed cards, or even 4. They do a production of 4 aces, which looks really great on if you want to do a production of 4 aces, or you can do it as a haunted pack. This can, of course, be a haunted pack routine as well, a haunted deck routine. So the nice thing about this, of course, is you can walk away from it and just put the deck on the ground. They have a great routine with a shadow where you'll cast your shadow over the pack, and it it makes the magic happen. But as a haunted pack routine, you would have a card selected. In fact, let me just bring the screen down and show you a little bit here. So you'd have a card selected, the card would go back into the deck, and then you place it down. Whenever you want, you could walk away. As I said, you can have more than one card. This is just to give the effect. But here you can see the basic of the haunted pack routine, and there is the playing card. Now obviously I can't show you the mechanics of this, but it is a remarkable unit. I've used it, and the switch, don't be scared of this. You don't have to do the switch if you don't want. I mean, this would be great for social media or something, but this in the real world conditions, the switch, I've switched with other pieces of magic I've done. I've switched playing card packs before, so it's nothing to worry about. But this actually makes it easier, and you'll find out why it's so easy in the tutorial. So this now means you can have signed cards and put them in, and as a rising card routine, it's absolutely killer, because now it's completely out of your hands. It can sit there, and as I said, it's fully controllable by you. I can't show you the mechanics, unfortunately, because it's really neat, but it charges with a USB port. You can charge the gimmick with a USB port. Now they've really designed this to make it practical, and this is what I really like about this company, is if often you buy something that's mechanical, if it breaks, it takes you a long time to fix it. This doesn't. As I said, I did break it on purpose, the part of the gimmick, and the reason was as I wanted to follow the instructions and see how long it took me to fix it, and I can do it under less than a minute. So this now means that you can do this completely surrounded. There's nothing attached to you, there's no threads attached to you anywhere. It's very, very quiet, so there's nothing to hear. The nice thing is you can place this on the ground, you can place it in somebody's hand. It gives you multiple performances or routines. For strolling magic, it's perfect for any sort of close-up routine. If you want to do a really killer rising card routine, this would be the way I would go. You can put it in the glass, and the spectator can hold it. You can walk away, and whenever you want, whenever they say the magic word, it will rise. So there's huge potential with Waken. Very little to go wrong with it. The battery life lasts a long time. You charge it up with a USB cable. It's all built in. It's all self-contained inside the stack of cards. So I really like this Waken. I've been playing around with haunted cards, haunted packs, and rising cards for many, many years, and this to me is probably one of the strongest versions I've seen. It's built to last. They've done a great job with the tutorial. They go into detail of everything. The fact that the cards can be signed, placed in the deck, and at your command or your control, under your control, rise or do the haunted pack. So this gets my highest recommendation, Waken.